1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Just should knock over her thing.
Brandi.
Sorry.
So glad I'm not editing this one.
No, it's okay.
It's already off to a bad start. What's going on?
Oh yeah, we're recording that.
Welcome to the show, Brandi.
Hi, Brandi.
Thank you.
Hi, Brandi.
Hello. Hi, Cody.
How's my competition doing?
Good.
Good.
Well, guys, Quibi. A lot of mixed feelings about this on whether or not people think it'll succeed or fail. Does it have an audience? I don't know. What do you guys think?
I've only seen just those quick little commercial things like on YouTube. So I had no idea what the heck it was about. But you would hear or see, stars, A-list stars, talking about it and being in these commercials. And they're just it's a whole, almost new streaming, but short content type stuff. I'm it's a weird time to be bringing it out with this whole Corona thing going on. But I don't know, because TikTok is that's the thing right now. Holy crap. Everyone I know is they're TikTok.
Is it just reality though, or is it also I thought it was.
No, actually,
they do have
basically narrative produced. It's not it's not a social media platform. It's actually a legitimate streaming service that they're launching, but each episode is only 10 minutes long. And one of the other interesting things about it is it's only streamed on the phone. Obviously, you can AirPlay that to your Apple TV or your, smart TV device from your, most cell phones and everything. But I don't know. This could be, looking at it from a couple perspectives. One as a general audience and one as the filmmaker. It seems very interesting. What was your first take on it, Nick, when you started hearing about it?
I was confused.
Are you still?
I'm a little still confused. I still am not sure what content they're gonna put.
Yeah, the trailers on there.
The timing is one thing. It could be great because of this time. Everybody's quarantined, so hey, let's try and take advantage of that. But it's also the worst time to start a business. So they're trying to launch something right now. It's just, and then the waters are full. There's so many streaming platforms out there that are doing it well, killing it.
Right.
So I hope Quibi does well. I just don't know what they have that sets them apart. That's the confusing part to me. And then on top of that, they're charging for it.
When it comes to the subscription fee, they're doing something that I haven't seen any streaming service do, which is giving a 90-day trial, 3 months worth of content to really see if it works for them, which I think is smart for something so new. And, fingers crossed, we will be out of this, the majority of the COVID-19 pandemic will hopefully be out of that. We'll be transitioned out of this state soon.
Right.
And when it comes to the price, what do you think, Brandi?
Don't look at her.
I know, sorry.
I'm excited for it. It's something new to watch, and they have their own original, I guess, mini-series. So I'll definitely give it a go. The little trailers that they have online that I watched looked like they were well done. So I'll definitely give it a chance, especially since it's free for 90 days.
Yeah. I think it's smart, especially, everyone's very hard to start a business right now with the current global state. At the same time, though, it could be what the industry needs. And just the amount of money they're throwing at this thing is ridiculous. Wow. I don't know. I'm interested. I have a few questions I want to go over with you guys on it and get your thoughts on a few of these things. When it comes to 10-minute episodes, how quickly do you think they're going to need to replenish content to keep things fresh? Should it do well?
Oof.
I mean, that's a
question.
toughie.
To keep people's attention, I mean, it's a 10-minute episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of a good thing. But then, yeah, you need a lot of episodes and a lot of content to keep people involved. It's good. It's short because it can keep their attention. It's like, okay, I could watch a 10-minute episode. It's not an hour-long episode or something, like HBO style. So that's good. But yeah, they need a lot of content in the can. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, people are going to binge it and then they're done with it. Okay, next, moving on.
Yeah, especially if they have 3 months free, they'll watch everything. And then if they're not constantly coming out with a bunch of stuff, then why would anyone subscribe if it's just, I've already seen it all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In like an hour.
That's the thing. What's going to set them aside to entice people to pay the money? That's what I'm wondering. What is it? YouTube's free and everybody watches YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Not YouTube Premium though. Which YouTube, they're comparing a lot of this to YouTube Premium, which is at a similar price point, because you're getting original series from top YouTube hand-picked original,
like original
YouTube series from YouTube. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I think this is the way the industry is going, regardless. Just because everyone is starting a streaming service now. I mean, you have to. That's the only way you're going to adapt and to be able to do it. Mm-hmm. The bet they're playing is, are people going to digest these 10-minute episodes and enjoy them? Just short. It's everyone right now is in a big play for long form content. All their original series on Netflix, Prime, going binging seasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get these season finales that are like 2.5 hours long, when I'm used to watching something that's 45 minutes to an hour, and I just want a conclusion to it. Yeah. Who are they to say I have 2.5 hours to sit and watch something? But some people like us, I don't care how long it is if you keep my attention.
Right.
Absolutely. So I'm interested in that. I don't know how fast they're going to have to replenish content, but I'm sure they thought about this. I'm sure they're probably not going to be at the end of this and be like, oh crap, what do we make now?
Well, when I first heard about it and then you sent that link with the article, it was interesting because I'm kind of worried if they fall down the same path as Netflix, which Netflix had the issue with who owns the content. And everybody that owns the content is doing their own streaming service, as you already said. So you've got Warner Brothers, you've got Disney obviously doing their streaming service, and they own all the content. They own all of it. So Netflix obviously has gone billions and billions of dollars in the hole, creating their own production company and doing Netflix originals. It's worked out for them, but they've had years and years to craft those shows.
Brandi, what's your favorite thing to watch on TV right now? Besides The Voice.
Besides The Voice.
The Masked
I don't know,
Singer.
like on current TV?
Current TV or even the stuff you've been binging. So let's go with binging stuff. Some of your reality stuff. What's the last reality thing that you watched?
Tiger King.
Tiger King. Oh, that was a documentary, but more reality.
It was a real documentary.
It really
Michael.
happened, Michael. What you talking?
Love Island.
Love Island. What is Love Island?
It's a reality show where couples come together. No, not couples. Sorry, they're singles and they try to make a couple.
All right, so this is Netflix take on this type of reality show, right?
Yes.
Wait, is that
it's amazing.
A question? Is that the show? Is that the one where they got like a wish? They're on an island and they get a wish. Whatever their last. No, is that not? Okay.
No.
Sorry. Carry on.
I'll watch that one though.
All right, so take what's that one called, Brandi?
Love Island.
Love
Island. So take Love Island, and you like it, right?
Yeah.
You binged it. I know you did, and that's fine.
I was there.
That's
I watched
fine.
it too.
But what my question is,
Don't deny it, Brandi.
is now each episode is 10 minutes long. Is that good for you or bad for you?
Well, then would there be 50 episodes?
Yeah,
Maybe not.
Don't
know.
Oh, you think
But
the content would be cut down?
Would, if something you
Yeah.
like that much, does it bug you if it's so short? Is it not enough of a good thing?
How many episodes we talking?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you did a series,
I mean, I think I would
8
want
episodes.
the episodes to at least be 25 to 30 minutes.
Well, it can't happen
I
because they're saying
know.
everything under 10 minutes. So would it be a disappointment to you if you like something that much?
I would say that something like that, a reality where you're getting to know different people, and like this type of show I think would lose. Like it would definitely lose because you can't possibly know all these people and do everything within 120 minutes. Like it just can't happen.
Now, here's another thing to throw at you. The YouTubers or influencers that you follow, you watch everything in short form content with them. Mm-hmm. Would you be irritated or annoyed if it was 45-minute content? You wouldn't watch it, right?
Yeah, not really, no.
So that's the conundrum, and I think that's kind of the opportunity that's the opportunity that they're taking here. I feel like. Mm-hmm. I think that's the opportunity that they at least see. See, I don't know. I can't answer one way or the other because, say, Westworld. Mm-hmm. You break that up into 10-minute short film. I'm gonna feel so unfulfilled. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be like, is nothing wrong with comic books, but it's gonna feel like a comic book. I finished it too quick. Right. All right, done. Now I'm gonna be like, now what? Mm-hmm.
So,
next episode.
It's funny you said that because I was just thinking about Game of Thrones and HBO's format. And so it's such a good show, #1 show for years. But they were hour-long episodes, and the reason for that is because they needed time to get a character built up so that you get attached to that character. Right. Obviously, before they kill him off. But you can't do that in a 10-minute episode. It's like somebody watches a 10-minute episode, they're not going to build rapport with that character, which is the same issue that Cody had with the movie.
Parasite. Yeah.
Parasite, yeah. So 10 minutes, it's like, okay, they watch one 10-minute episode. Do they continue to go to the second episode, or do they say, I'm not attached to it? It's a trade-off.
Yeah, so those are the things I'm interested to find out in this 90-day trial is, obviously, if you got hired to do a series for Quibi to direct it, you're going to know these things. You're going to understand, okay, well, these are 10-minute episodes. How am I going to get this audience to invest emotionally in these characters? Mm-hmm. So I'm interested to see what these filmmakers and what these actors, how they're adjusting for that challenge. And I'm obviously think that they probably have. We'll see, but I can't wait to see, what these talented people do with that challenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To see what type of new techniques come into play, what type of new cliffhangers come into play, and everything. I don't know. It's such a conundrum when it comes to the 10-minute thing. It could be good. It could be bad. One of the other things I wanted to talk about, and this is the geeky part of technology, but also the challenge of the filmmaker. You can actually view this content vertically or horizontally.
How does it
change? It's optimized for both. So if you
I
watch their
see.
little promotional video, you see examples of it, and it's crazy. So it like goes from story mode to horizontal mode. Obviously, you can't do that with the TV, so I'm thinking that's one of the differentiators there.
Definitely.
But I'm like, how do you as a filmmaker shoot that?
Yeah, how does
you
that even work?
Losing 50% of your you're losing 50% of your frame when you're trying to frame things creatively.
Do you have to do like 2 edits or something with it?
I don't know. I can't wait to see.
Somehow interlink them.
So every episode is 10 minutes, and you have to shoot another 10-minute episode in vertical mode. And then it switches.
Or if you're shooting with 2 cameras, like side by side,
guys.
But
I don't
also,
know.
do you
Same
think?
thing you just did?
Oh, that's interesting.
Do you think that it would annoy people as well, having to only watch it on their phone, because that's what's also different about them versus like a Netflix or whatever. Netflix you can watch on your phone, tablet, TV, whatever. But this one, unless you beam it up to your TV, then you're just watching it on your phone. Is that annoying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought about this a little bit. My take on it is, being such short little episodes, I mean, you're basically watching the length of 2 songs. I think that they may be targeting a transient audience with this. Someone who's not necessarily in their living room or something. This is something I do on my way to work.
So they're targeting homeless people?
Yeah, I think so, especially with the 90-day free trial.
You said transients, and all I thought of. I'm really impressed with this aspect ratio that you were talking about earlier, and how it goes depending on horizontal or vertical when you flip your phone. Yeah. And they have it on their main page on Quibi.com. It says a viewing experience optimized for you no matter how you hold your phone, and they have examples of it. And it seems like what it apparently does is I guess they just try to shoot more wide shots more often. But when you do flip your phone, there must be some sort of algorithm or something that reads the pixels, and it does the vertical version on the character. So it doesn't just vertical in the middle of the screen, it does it where the character is. So even if the character's off on the right side, asymmetrical, when you flip it crops in where the character is.
But what if it's on the character, but then something else is going off on the other side of the screen, like someone's getting murdered, but it's on the character, then what? Then we don't know that person got murdered.
Well, I don't know. See,
or if it's two profile shots and they're both talking, where does it crop in at? I don't know.
Who goes that's what's crazy to me. Does the filmmaker have that creative decision, the editor, or is that... I'm hoping it's not just they turn it over and it just goes to whatever's in the center of the frame. I'm hoping that it is actually used creatively the way that it seems to be marketed.
That's not what it's looking like on here. And then on the side of it, when you do it vertical, it has the playhead on the vertical.
Where you can scrub back and forth.
It's cool.
That's crazy cool to me. Like, obviously, if you're holding your device up and down, forward, back, I mean... really cool. And I don't know, maybe the filmmakers have that shoot their scenes knowing that, okay, I'm gonna have to plan this for vertical as well, so that means I'm probably not gonna be able to have a 2-shot. I gotta look through their trailers again and see if there was ever a 2-shot with 2 characters in a dialogue scene together.
That's hard. That's so hard because it limits you, but it also forces you to be creative. Exactly.
Yeah. To see what a reality show might look like in 10-minute episodes, to even see what a talk show looks like. I was looking at some of the talk shows on there, and they look interesting too. Questions. I'm like, wow, this is gonna be crazy. But I mean, people are doing this on YouTube, you know?
Right.
They're doing quick talk shows for like 10 minutes on YouTube, you know, as small-time creators and everything. And it's interesting now that the celebrities are breaking into that space.
Yeah, but again, YouTube is free. And so there's a lot more content there, and obviously they do have YouTube Red, but that's why I'm surprised Quibi doesn't have just a free version with less content and ads. And
probably for that production schedule.
What's that?
Probably because of the production schedule that they would have to keep content going.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it be the same schedule? It's just they would just limit the free versions.
I don't know. I mean, if they're selling advertising, yeah. But I think to keep the integrity of something like Netflix, which is ad-free, they need the subscriber base in order to make the original series.
So they're kind of meshing the two. They're doing like the Netflix business model as far as paying, but it's ad-free. But then they're doing the YouTube kind of content stuff. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what everyone's comparing it to with the YouTube. And I'm like, I don't think it's the same. I don't.
Well, especially not the production quality, no.
No, heck no.
Yeah.
But
no.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Well, if you had a choice, would you rather subscribe to that or like Disney Plus? If you had to choose something like that.
If I had to choose,
because it's like
where I'm at right now. If I couldn't have that 90-day free trial and then decide afterwards. I would say probably Disney Plus, because I know Disney what Plus. That is. I don't know what this is yet. But if I had the 90-day trial, I'd be open to switching if I liked it.
No, we would have Disney Plus because we have a child.
Oh, yeah, that's
right. Okay,
he does not have a choice.
Ammo aside,
Ammo might like it.
Would you go with?
There you go.
I would definitely want to see for sure see what it's about before. I couldn't make a decision without knowing.
Well, okay,
I don't like the unknown.
Okay. Right.
We can. Oh yeah. Well, we can return to this. And,
okay.
We'll ask.
Oh, we will because you know she's watching. She's watching the Liam Hemsworth show tomorrow.
I am.
Right.
No, but going off of those trailers though, which platform would you go with? Disney Plus or this one? Just based off these trailers that you've seen.
I feel like based off what I've seen, I think I would probably watch more personally from Quibi, but but I also don't know if I like that type of format. I have no idea. I could hate it.
But is it because of the content? Like Disney's more child oriented?
Yeah, I mean, I like Disney. I love Disney movies, but I mean, I'd rather I would rather
all
watch
day.
something more. Yeah. No.
Right.
That makes sense.
What about you, Cody?
Makes sense. I think I'm not a fan of like that short of content. I think like I would have to go Disney Plus. I think it's just a little too short for me. 10 minutes, I don't know. If they were like 20 minutes, I would be like, okay, because at least you give it a little bit more of like character and stuff. Because like I mean, I don't want to go back to it, but the Attack on Titan, they're like 20-minute little episodes, but there's a lot of episodes throughout each season. But it gives you enough to like meet the characters, kind of get a feel for them, that kind of thing. Which is 10 minutes. I don't know if you can.
That seems like a big concern. Is a narrative draw and emotional investment going to be there in the short ones? And that's a pretty valid one. I'm interested to see how they tackle it.
Yeah.
What about I want to come back to that in a second, though. What about you, Nick?
What about me?
Disney Plus or Quibi?
I don't know. I love the cinematic style that Quibi's throwing out there right now, especially with that Christoph Waltz and Liam Hemsworth show. That cinematography looks great. Actors, Christoph Waltz, I'm in. It's more mature audience related, where Disney's usually more childish, but I don't know. Disney has such a long history of building content that you kind of know it's comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard to say. Right now, I'd say Disney Plus, but I don't know, man. I'm on the fence.
That brings up a few more questions. So, Disney obviously they own and make their content that they put on their streaming service. Quibi,
Right.
are all of these Quibi original series are movie companies creating? Can Marvel jump in and say, we want to put one of our comics out there for 10-minute episodes, one of our smaller ones? You know,
So when
are
you
other
say
production
Marvel, you
companies
mean
getting
Disney,
involved?
right?
Yeah. I'm like, are other production companies putting stuff together, or is it going to be all Quibi? I mean, that's probably to be determined. The other thing that you were saying something, Cody, that brought this to my attention was being so short. Do you think this could be the type of thing that just goes in with average American spends 2 to 3 hours a day on their phone? Do you think that this is just another thing to fit in with my social media time? Oh, I'm just going to check out that episode real quick. Since it's so short and I don't have to spend the time to do it, that might be a way that might be a direction that they're going with too, is just to fit it into your normal social media routine.
Oh, definitely. Absolutely. I think it's gonna be a hard competition for them because, like, since you have Instagram, Facebook, everyone's checking their Instagram, everyone's checking the Facebook, TikTok, that's like on fire right now, like I was saying earlier. So people are gonna be watching that, and then eventually maybe they'll start doing Quibi. But if they're, let's say, out somewhere, they don't have their headphones, it's gonna be hard to like watch and maybe understand what's going on. Like if it's like complete drama or something and they have to pay attention and listen. And if they're like outside, cars are driving by, or whatever, it could kind of, I don't know. If they are going to try to squeeze, I don't know if they'll necessarily try to squeeze it in that much. I think everyone's got too much on their plate as is with everything else with social media and YouTube and all that other stuff. Yeah,
because how many things are out there that you actually want to watch but don't watch just because you don't have the time? It's almost an immediate solution of that. That's a huge thing that just comes to mind. I mean, I have a laundry list of series that I want to watch and catch up on, and I'm so behind on everything. But it's all too long, It's the reason I can't do it. It's the reason I can't do it. So that's an interesting point as well.
Absolutely.
I don't know. So who's signing up for it? I'm signing up for it.
I already did.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up for it. For the trial.
I'm gonna sign up. I'm gonna check it out for the trial for sure.
Cool.
For sure.
Cool. All right, guys. Well,
We'll get back to it.
that's about all I had. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm good.
All right. Done.